Hey everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel and to a new episode of League Talk. Today's topic is going to be the new ARURF, or basically just the whole Christmas event, and we're going to talk about it and probably some other stuff we figure out. And as you might have heard already, I'm not alone, and guess who's back?
Me again.
Yeah, so we figured out and read the comments and some stuff, and it's basically the best to do it with two people. So we're going to continue with that right now. Alright, we're playing ARURF again. I was thinking to play some PvE Earth games, but it's really rough. I have about 130 to 160 ping. It kind of depends, and that's not good. It doesn't make fun at all.
Yeah, and it's the new Earth. It gets stale. We're gonna talk about it, so
absolutely,
you guys will know what we mean.
Absolutely. All right. Let's wait until the loading screen is over. I might have started a little bit too early.
Honestly, if there's time for it, why not just make a little bit of a throwback at the Season 7 Worlds? We could do that as well.
All right, sure. So just start with it. I think you watched a little bit more than I did.
The Worlds? No, I actually haven't. I'm not really that interested in pro play.
Yeah,
the
same.
Thing was,
all right.
The thing was, I have watched the occasional because everybody watched it. So I was okay, wait a second, my league sounds are way too loud.
Okay.
Okay, so I have watched a couple of games because everybody kept saying how good it was and stuff. So I watched like one game from the best of fives, and I can see the pattern every time. It frustrated me beyond belief, and I was expecting these worlds to be like this, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's what I've expected is the same. But let's be quite honest, the last game of SKT versus Samsung Galaxy, right? This was the final. Was pretty much the best game I've ever seen in pro play, and it was like 1 out of 5 or 6 games I watched the whole Worlds. So I'm not going to talk about several games or stuff, because you guys know more than I do. But this game was just amazing. I mean, Samsung Galaxy just, you can say they shit on SKT, definitely. They just stomped them.
That was a surprise indeed.
It was such a defense battle of SKT, while the Nexus was super low so many times. And that was the game I was expecting at the Worlds. People are fighting, they know what's going to be, they know what they might lose, and fight for it. But the rest of the games, I don't know. I think the group stage was pretty clear who will get through it, actually, and there were no surprises.
There was Gigabyte Marines. I actually really rooted for these guys because they tried something that is not the stupid, stale Worlds meta.
Absolutely, yeah. But
the Healing Knight Lulu and especially the Nocturne pick. I really like the Nocturne pick.
Yeah, but these teams like Fenerbahce, for example, it was so clear that they would go 0-6. I mean, it's Worlds and there is a Turkish team. I'm not I'm not relying to Turkish people or something like that, but it's like an OCE team or an European Nordic East team would go to Worlds. They definitely will be stomped. It's so clear. These other teams are just so much better. But all in all, I think the Worlds were actually fine. I expected worse. Definitely. And there was actually no guy who won the event, League Fantasy, and got the free Ultimate skins. No, there was nobody.
I thought there was
everybody expected Longzhu to be in the finals, but they got stomped by Samsung Galaxy as well in the quarterfinals. They got 3 out, if I'm not completely wrong. And there were like 30% of the players actually who did good, and then they lost, and there were like 2% left. So until the semifinals, I think there was a guy who guessed everything right. One guy out of, don't let me lie, 10 million people who voted. And this guy lost in the semifinals. I don't know what he did because they were actually pretty easy to guess. But that's it. Alright, let's keep it for now with the worlds. It's not the main topic of the video, and I think we should go on with the winter event. So
Yeah.
what we know so far is Earth is coming back in a winter style. I also did a video about it, and the same with the Christmas skins. Those ones are also going to be in the event, and that's it, right? I didn't.
As far as I've heard, that's all.
Yeah, and there's nothing else on PBE yet, and it should be on PBE soon.
I expected at least Poro King, to be honest.
That's what I expected
saw
too.
something
But
with Surrender 20 where they made something with, like some sort of Poro King.
yeah, and guess what's Poro King? They combined Earth and the Poro King, and that's why the Snowball is going to be on the Summoner's Rift map. I think, if I'm not completely wrong, I think I read that, and that's basically it. But don't let me lie, I read it so often, and it's the truth. This Earth is shit. We have to say it. It is. I don't know what they're thinking. I did a video about it. You can check it out. I will link it in the description too. But all in all, we had the Earth where just 3 champs were not available: Kassadin, Karthus, and I think Ryze. For the first time, Earth came in 2014. Then they brought the all random Earth with just Sona being deleted, I think, and Ryze. I'm not sure. And now they bring even less gems for us in the Winter Skins Earth event. I don't know what's this actually and the idea behind it, but it's really bad if you ask me. They just do everything bad that they good with Earth. Or how do you think? What do you think?
What do I think? Wait a second.
Yeah.
I honestly think that they're really making Earth shittier by the moment.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the evolution of Earth. The first Earth was the best I've ever played. The best game mode, the best games I've ever played in the history of League.
That.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And after Earth, if I'm not completely wrong, there was One for All, Hexakill. I was amazed. These game modes are insane. They're super good. And what has happened to these game modes? What has happened to it? I don't even know what to say. Just look at One for All. It's ripped. Nobody... Where is it? Just where is One for All? This mode is good. Then, Hexakill. It came back on the...
The original Hexakill died.
Yeah, the original Hexakill died, and I think they brought it back on the 3v3 map, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And afterwards...
Which makes no sense because the map is supposed to be smaller.
Absolutely.
Yes, this is supposed to probably like support more fighting.
So what do we have else? We do have Doombots, and I think the original Doombots was also better because this super big Teemo is just dumb. I don't know what this Teemo is. The old mode was okay, right?
Yeah.
And what do we have else? Okay, we do have Star Guardian, but Star Guardian was an event, it's something else.
And we have some garbage stuff like Ascension.
Yeah.
And this is why
Ascension. No, Ascension was good because it was something similar to Dominion. But they changed. They changed. Yeah. They changed the Ascension so many times that it's trash right now. People, the silver bronze players, I have to say that, just spam tanks, and that's not the mode. They spam tanks. And let's make it a little bit quicker. Nobody takes the Ascended boss and wants to be Ascended because it's not worth it. And then there's the Assassin mode. Then there's an Overcharge mode, which is just the Assassin mode in a bad version. And so on. But that's what's going to happen to Earth. And I hope they change it back within the next years. There are no changes on the PBE right now, so that's what's going to be on the main server soon. Unfortunately.
A long time ago they made this change where every like week or 2 weeks or something they would bring out a new game mode every time, so like there's always a game mode available. I think the idea behind it is pretty good. It's ripped off Overwatch, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the problem would be if you always change up game modes with like
yeah.
with changing with like bringing back the original Earth when it's only there for a couple of weeks, because their fear. I think they actually said that, and that's not only disgraceful but kind of embarrassing. They said they fear a meta in Earth.
Yeah, and what's it? Of course, there's a meta because some champs are better for this mode than others. Where is the problem?
This is how meta. This is how a game works. It has
Yeah.
a defining meta. It has things that are better than other things.
course.
Accept it and get over it, and don't make it all random. Where okay, the meta still exists because they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But we bring it all random, so the luck decides who wins the game and who gets the better champion. What is that concept?
Absolutely weird, yeah. And I think Earth in general, what I've said in the video as well, is good as a Christmas event. People have time, people want to play Earth, it is better than a 1st of April, right? But
Totally.
the Christmas... Okay, let me continue. The Christmas map is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. The snowball is also fine. That's a good change. Because people can't permanently base because of their TPs. But why do they bring such a low amount of champions? I didn't count them, but I highly suppose there are tons of champions which are not usable. Just let us quickly go through.
I get the idea. It's supposed to be the Christmas, so it's like, yeah. It's
let us quickly go
this
through.
Training is completely stupid, and then it's not even for the good of the game mode. If it would be, they would not ban. I don't know. Let me think. I don't know. Kane. Like Kane was never really on Earth. Why not just bring him in there and see how he is? No, instead, Kassadin gets to be in the game because he has Festival Kassadin.
Yeah. And
makes no sense to me.
Yeah, let me continue with the champs which are good in Earth, but they don't exist. There are tons of them, I suppose.
Damn, this Lee Sin is trash. Holy shit. 5,000 jumps.
Let's continue. Which champ is good, for example? Riven. Riven won't be available because she doesn't have a winter related skin. Or she isn't a winter champ. Right? Who else do we have? Cassiopeia. Just look at this game. Cassiopeia. Right?
Okay, I can tell you immediately. I think Morgana doesn't have one. I mean, okay, Morgana just can't.
What was that? Yeah. She does have Sinful Succulents Morgana, and I'm not 100% sure if that's a Halloween skin or a winter skin. I think it's Halloween. But I'm not sure. I don't have the list right here.
Yasuo doesn't have one.
Yasuo doesn't.
Snow Day.
Lee Sin doesn't have. Lee Sin doesn't have one. Lee Sin was fun. Relic doesn't have one. Zoe, Kled, Skarner. Well, Skarner is an ice-related champ, so he's going to be in the mode, if I'm not wrong. But that's a major problem with this mode. Why do they do that? Why? Of course, you get the skins. Yeah, but what is the reason with the skins? Of course, because they want to sell the skins. They want you to open boxes and buy and get the skins, of course. That's the main part, and I'm sure... nah, that's wrong. The new skins are also available. That's true. I figured that out on the PvE server. They're available, and they will be also available on the main server.
Oh, speaking of the skins, I think the skins themselves aren't even that big a problem. In my opinion, it's the skin choices.
Yeah. I think it's fine that they want to...
already got 2 skins.
Yeah, let's continue with talking about Earth in general, and then we can go on with the rest. Fucking Zillion just stands there, wants to level me up instead of doing something, right? Alright.
No, I just got fun gameplayed by Skarner.
Yeah, our team is not the yellow from the egg, as we would say in Germany. Just look at this. Alright, we're not talking about the game. Just look at the Cassiopeia build and it should tell you everything you want to know or not.
Jesus,
but
what the hell is that?
Alright, so what did they change in Earth as well? That's it, right? And the majority of the changes was bad. Well, we should leave that for now, because it's the main part and that's our opinion. Everybody can have a different opinion and it's still PvE, they might change some stuff, but since the patch is getting closer, there won't be so much changes anymore. Keep that in mind. Alright, so let's now talk about the winter skins. I think and that's my honest opinion. Everybody has different opinions. I think this Draven skin is pure garbage. It's really bad. I'm not relating to the animations or the spells. I'm just saying the skin doesn't fit with Draven. It's no Draven style skin. And also, I see problems with the usage of the skin. I would never use it instead of Gladiator or
Soul River.
Soul Reaver is also good, but I'd rather talk about... Oh, damn, I'm in a fight.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm helping.
Yeah, okay, right. How's the other one? Primetime. Primetime is very good. But
I don't like
why
it.
would I use Primetime as a commentator? The one with the suit.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it really.
Ah, okay. Ah, that's what you mean, alright.
I mean, the voice lines aren't good, but the skin itself, I just don't like it.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's it. I would never use this. Let's go on with Poppy. I think Poppy is the best skin.
It is
the best
the
Poppy.
most acceptable one.
It's the most acceptable one, and it is the best Poppy skin, I'd say. Of course, there are Poppy mates, and I'm not a fan of these skins. I don't like them. That's my opinion. I always say it's my opinion. I think she's better than I think she's better than Lolly Poppy, and she's also better than Noxus Poppy, I think. But I mean, it's still a Poppy skin, right? We should keep that in mind. Alright. Damn, I deal 0 damage to these guys. But it's still a Poppy skin. I think her ult is good, the animations are fine, but it's nothing super special. But it's still the best skin because it's the most valuable, I'd say. Then let's quickly go on with the Jinx skin. Or this game is basically over, so I don't know if I should... Let's go on with the Jinx skin in the next game, because this game is over and I don't want to talk about the Jinx skin within probably 10 seconds. That's not worth it. Alright, we see us back in a second game. Give us a second. Alright, we're back in game again. Oh no, we're back in game, we're most likely on loading screen.
Yep.
And we stop with the Jinx skin. So, the Jinx skin, I thought it was bad. The traps are fine with the... How are these things called? How do you call them? The little animals, the the fantasy animals, you know what I mean, right? When you run into the traps. Then the ult is okay, the Q is just a Q, and their W is okay. But I was actually amazed of this backport animation. It is insane. This backport animation is so damn good, and I'd even say it is the best one in game. You know it, right? The train. When she ports back, there's the train, which is
yeah. It is a really good one, but I wouldn't say the best. I think there are better out there. I'm thinking of a couple right now. I'm pretty sure they're better.
Yeah, you can write it down in the comments if you watch the video until here. But in my opinion, I never really cared about the backport animations, but this one is really, really good, and I can't even imagine of a better one. Of course, there are people who love the one of Earthquake, of the new Earthquake, for example, with the
that one's really
throne
good,
and so yeah.
I like the Death Swan cat, for example.
That is good. That is good as well. But I'm not a fan of the Earthquake backport animation, if you ask me. There should be a backport animation where he pulls off his Earth suit. That would be insane. That he's back Earth. That is Warwick again. So he pulls it off. He's Warwick, and when he's in base, he pulls it back on. That would be so good.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
But,
but I think that's what, as far as it is.
I'm not working it right, so that's basically it. Well, alright, that's it for the winter event. I'd say we should give a quick conclusion. What do we think? And sum up some things. So we are not fine with the Earth mode. Definitely not. Of course,
that's a disaster.
That is a complete disaster, and that's how we sum it up. The winter skins are okay, but I have no clue why Draven got a winter skin. I can see some points why Jinx got one and Poppy, that's good. But Also, just look at Poppy. She already has an event skin. Lollipop is an event skin, right?
Halloween, yeah.
Halloween, yes. Why did they bring her 2 event skins? Alright, Katrina also has 2. She even has 2 Halloween
She
skins.
has 2 Halloween skins.
I just
No,
figured that
that's
one
not my
out.
problem. Honestly, like as I said, Poppy's the most acceptable. But like the Jinx one actually pissed me off more. Jinx already got a skin this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely no fan of the Draven skin. If you guys didn't
Draven
know,
got 2 last year.
I'm AD carry main and I play Draven since season 2 and I love this
Are you
this
still
champ.
an AD main?
Yeah, well, I'm ARAM main right now because I don't have so much time to play ranked at the moment. And then it's also super annoying because of the FPS drops at the moment. It's just so bad when you play an AD carry and have about 40 FPS in a team fight. It's rough. It's really rough. Therefore, you can't even say I'm an AD carry main, but once I play ranked, I play AD carry or I support someone. I know, I'm not going to support randoms.
You used to go top lane though.
Yeah, I did, but that's also... Damn, I'm perma-CC, holy smokes.
Look at what they have. This
And
is
they
why
even
I said
ignited me. They ignited me. Alright,
Horn has
but-
ignited.
we're not going to talk about the game. It was just actually super weird. Alright, yeah. I got kicked out of the situation. Where have we been? It just surprised me.
We wanted to round up the Christmas event.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's it for the event, but I think there's some stuff missing. The winter map is also good. I'm not sure if it's going to come for 5v5. I don't think so. I think it will still be the usual map. They did it last year, if I'm also not completely wrong. With the Christmas map on the 5v5 mode, but you had the chance to pull it off. And I should have brought that again.
That's always the same thing. You always have the chance to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. And
for example, I used to do that when Star Guardian Ari was the announcer.
but there's
I
a major part missing of the event. It feels like they just wanted to bring ARURF because they have no idea what to do, and that's why they changed it.
If they really had no idea, if they, like completely had no idea, they would have brought in Poro King.
Yeah, but that would be complete trash because they brought Poro King
Honestly,
so
no
many.
way. I'm gonna be honest. I would have loved Poro King more than this crap.
Absolutely, yeah. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. They want to change ARAMs in the near future because there are just so many mistakes. And I have about 2.5k ARAM games because they're just so quick and I play 2 or 3 a day on average, and it's going to be so much after a year. But what I was trying to say is they want to change them out. It is, and that's my personal experience, the ranked games for silver players. These guys just suck dick in League. And that's not offensive or something, because it's the truth. I mean, when you're silver, you're not going to be a challenger player within the next season. Right?
Yeah.
And these guys here, they have no clue what ARAMs are. You just get random champs, they could suck dick, they could be so bad, and there's no chance to win with them. Like 5 Rek'Sais. Just imagine you have 5 Rek'Sai kind of champions or Udyrs, and it's really rough. And these guys just get a perfect team and start BMing you, flaming you because you are diamond or platinum and they are silver and they think they are better players. And that's what's wrong with ARAMs. Right? And that's why I think they should bring Poro King. Because Poro King wasn't all random. Well, okay, ARAMs all random, all mid. That's the difference. But that's a major part why they want to change ARAMs. And I think that's good.
Nah, the thing is, ARAM also has a meta.
Yeah,
I think
it also has a meta.
It's the same thing basically as ARURF, but look, the thing about ARAMs is just embracing some new champion and just try to have fun with it. I mean, last time I played Volibear, I actually made it work.
Absolutely, yeah. It is possible, but you know what I mean, right? There's just so much which is so bad with ARAMs at the moment.
I think I literally got stunned for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
What?
But alright, I think we should go on with ARAMs because it's an interesting topic and I don't think it's perfect for a whole video. And I think we're done with the majority of the winter stuff. We could, of course, start flaming even more and say this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. There are also some positive things which we should mention. And we did. So let's go on with the ARURFs right now. Did you see the art? Yeah, he doesn't know how his ult works. And that's what ARURF should be. People don't know how their champs work. And that's the spirit of this mode. It's just so funny, that's why I play it. Because this stuff it's just amazing to watch. But alright, what should they change to balance out ARURFs to be fun again? I think they should delete the chat. I never said that before, but this chat is just so useless for this mode.
It wouldn't do much.
But these guys,
kind of true.
Yeah, these guys would concentrate more. I often see these guys sitting behind the turret, just flaming each other in the chat, and I'm not meaning a team. They're flaming each other with the opponent.
That's actually a good point, because what I think of when I think about ARAMs is that it's just some clusterfuck where you try to have fun with whatever you have.
But
So,
but
yes,
you're not having fun
doesn't-
because the silver players are just completely tryharding because they think it is ranked or something. And then that's what also makes you tryharding. But what is the point of ARURFs? Just getting random champs, doing a clusterfuck with each other, just having a super hard clone fiesta. And I even read that people want ARURF ranked games. What is this? I read this so many times on the league forum. Just open.
It's as pointless as PvE ranked.
Absolutely, yeah. Just go on the LoL website to the forum and just look. Just put ARURF into the search bar. Just put ARURF inside and you will see at least 1 point of a person who's asking for ARURF ranks. And Riot isn't even answering on these posts anymore because they said it so many different times. ARURFs are not going to have ranked games in the future. And why? Because it's all random, it is unfair. You get a very, very, very bad comp and you instantly lose. So it's not even up to you. Because you got outpicked in a champ select, for example. And that's it. And that's what's wrong with ARURFs. Because people want ranked, so they're actually planning to tryhard, and they probably even do right now. And that's not ARURF. But let's be honest, I think it is still good that ARURFs are permanently in the game and not in the rotation. That makes stuff so much better if you don't have so much time. And of course the minion is already gone. Then you can play this mode. And that's good. But I played ARURF since it came out, and even before when you played it in custom games, you know? You still remember it? There was a chance to play them in custom games. And many people did. That's why they brought this mode for us.
Yeah.
And that's good.
I've heard URF isn't even in custom games anymore.
Nah, it isn't. It isn't. I tried it out because I wanted to use it for a video, some custom scenes and stuff how the map looks, and even do a thumbnail with it. But it's not possible. URF is deleted from custom games, and that's also super bad because you had the opportunity to play URF with your friends and also with the champs which were deleted. You had the chance when it came
right.
in 2014 to play the champs which were deleted. Ah, you understand this old now. But that's really weird. But let's go on with ARURFs right now. I played it since the beginning, and that's what I was planning to say. And the evolution of ARURFs is just so bad. In the beginning it was so funny. You were discussing with opponents what's actually funny, what's good with this mode, but this mode is rusty. I think there's no better way to say it. This mode is rusty. It needs some big changes. It needs some big changes to be good again. Give me a second, I need to make a play.
Yeah, I can see it.
No, I can't. I can't, I'm just getting one-shotted. But alright. It needs a big evolution, and I think that should change. That there is a amount of champions that all champions should be available, but they should make it a little bit different. every team gets one AD carry, every team gets one support, one mage, probably, of course, a tank, and a fighter or assassin or something like that. And it could be all. You could get a Volibear as a tank, a Trundle, a Ornn. But they should make it clear that Sona, for example, is no support. If they make her a mage, it's perfectly fine. But if they would make it a support, she would still be kind of broken in this mode, because people would still play her as a mage and stomp. Alright. And if they do that, I think ARURF could be back at what they've been before. Because people wouldn't try hard, I think, or probably it's hard to say. They should bring it on a PBE and should have a look how it actually turns out. But that should be the main change for ARURF to equalize that. I know that they're going to change a lot of stuff, but I'm not aware of what they are planning to change.
I feel like there's no way they have a chance to make
Probably
the concept of ARAMs something that's completely perfect.
Yeah, of course, because some champs are better than others, and probably some champs are better than the other champs of the different team, and probably better against the other champs of their team. What I'm planning to say with that is, of course, you have counters. If you have a Trundle, for example, on an opposing team, and you are Vayne, then you counter him. You actually counter him, and that's it. So it's hard. It's really rough. They should probably bring ARURF to the rotation. I think that's the best way, and rotate more often, because it is really terrible that the rotations just switch every 2 weeks.
And honestly, there's one thing that bothers me about the rotation. Like, there's something that just doesn't really click with me. Why are they kind of refusing to bring out the modes that the whole community says is good?
Yeah, that's a problem. I think the main reason for that is that they are changing these modes so often. Just look at the modes. Every mode which comes back is being changed at some point. We can't do anything. But yeah, it's these modes are always being changed. But look at One for All, Hexakill, the best modes besides Earth, are not going to come back.
Summoners Rift Hexakill, yes.
Yeah, the Summoners Rift Hexakill, of course, not the other one. But that's weird. Why don't they bring them back? They should switch the modes every day or every second day, so you're not so pissed off by the modes. Just look at Ascension. Nobody wants to be Ascended anymore because it's not worth it. Of course I could do a video about it, but that's also not worth it. It's basically just not worth it to be Ascended anymore, and these guys just pick annoying champs like Shaco, Teemo, full tank Rammus, full tank Trundle, full tank Malphite.
Tanks and trap champions.
Absolutely, yeah. To annoy you as much as they can, because being Ascended with champs like Irelia or Yasuo, for example, which was so OP before, doesn't work anymore. It is not worth it, and therefore they just try to get these things, these crystals. So why does this big Xerath still exist? I don't see the point. Why nobody wants to be Ascended anymore. And that's a major problem with the majority of these modes. They're just having so many issues, and if they bring the modes at least 1 or 2 times a week, or a switch between these modes at least 1 or 2 times a week, probably 3 times, then it will be amazing. But these modes being out for 2 weeks is just frustrating. It is super frustrating. While Ascended is being there for 2 weeks, or the Assassin mode, the Blood Moon mode, and nobody wants to play it. It's maybe fun for 1 or 2 times, but that's it. And that's also the problem with the Overcharge mode, for example. I'm not a fan of it, and I have to play it for 2 weeks. At least I do have ARURF, but these ones are also getting boring from time to time. And there should be an evolution, I think. That should be it. And I also think we're done with this video, or do you have something else to say?
I think when it comes to the ARAM thing, you really talked about because you're playing more. I don't really play that.
Yeah,
in that
that's why I talk so much, and that's just my personal opinion. Just keep that
My
in mind.
take on this, honestly, I
Uh,
think I think not only ARAMs but game modes in general made a huge step up. We should not ignore that fact, and I think ARAM having the mark actually opens up a lot of plays, in my opinion. For example, with like let's say fiddlesticks.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since Mark is there, Fiddlesticks is completely broken because he can mark someone, he can charge his ulti, and then like
Yeah.
go in.
That's it, for example. But there are so many things we could talk about, and so many champs which are not balanced for this mode. But it's still ARAM, and I think the spirit is gone. So
I don't think so. No, the two main parts of ARAM right now, is like getting a quick game through, and sometimes like there's some people who say that like I don't know, a couple of friends of mine who say, yeah, it's we could just do that for some occasional fun. We could get a random champion and try to make it work or something.
absolutely, yeah.
And I think we shouldn't look just at ARAMs, but game modes as a whole.
Yeah, we talk so much about the game modes in this video. I think it should be for it, right?
If you would like to say that there's a problem,
There's a problem. I'm honest, and there is a huge problem with the game modes, and I'm not having fun with them at the moment. Of course, the snowball mode is good because you can play your own champions. But just imagine you have this Poro King. Poro King. You have Poro King, and you get forced to play a trash champion, like you do in ARAMs. Would it be fun again? I don't think so. But we should stop for now, and I think that's enough for the video. We could go on for hours, but everybody who stayed here, thank you guys, and just write it down in the comments below, because I want to know if people are interested in this or not. It's kind of hard to see.
This is our podcast kind of thing, and
yeah,
we are having fun with it, and I hope
absolutely.
You will join the discussion.
And keep in
too.
mind, we just write down a basic or a major topic for the video, but we are still spontaneous. So the main part for this video was the winter event, but we figured out that we should also have to talk about the game modes and yeah, a little bit about the worlds, because it's not worth to make a video about it. Definitely not, because we don't have the experience, we didn't watch so many games, and therefore we just did a quick discussion about it in the beginning of the video. But thank you guys for everybody who stayed here. Just leave a like, and really, if you leave a like and stayed until here, write it down in the comments, because there are some people just liking the video when they click on it. So it's not really a reliant number for us. And tell us if you want the videos to be longer, because we feel like we could discuss for ages about them, but many people told to make it a little bit shorter, so we stay with this for now. And check out my Twitter. We made it, but the number of people following right now isn't so high. I've expected that, to be honest, but you'll find a lot of information and a lot of more stuff I didn't say in the videos there. Just check it out if you want. You don't necessarily have to do it. And yeah, that's it for now. We see us back in the next episode next week, and have an awesome weekend. And also give us feedback, of course. Give us feedback. Have a nice weekend, and bye.
See you, everyone.